When? What? Which? Why? I'm sorry, I'm just looking for a cinematic intro. But could someone tell me, how am I now discovering this artist? To be honest, at this point, I don't really even know anymore. By the way, you guys seem a little bit confused. Good. Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
But you know what? Since I'm a kind guy, as I think I am, let me bring you guys up to speed. Guys, I just discovered the most patriotic Ghanaian artist out there. Well, according to my books, you know what? Let's just call him the Ghanaian poet. The man who knows no English. People compare him to Kendrick, which is outstanding, astonishing, and outstanding to rhythm. But the word astonishing doesn't deliver the promises he aims to fill us in. How did I do? Poet. Guys, brace yourselves, because we're about to be talking about the artist called Pure Akan. Briefly, whatever briefly means to you guys. Question now is, who is Pure Akan? In simple terms, Pure Akan is an artist who infuses hip life and high life in his music. And hip life is hip hop fused with Ghanaian culture, and the only notable Ghanaian culture and music is high life. Well, and others. You guys remember what I said about high life music? No? I refuse to believe that there might be a portion of us that have the mind of it's a joke, it's a joke. If you don't get the gist, then that means you've not been watching me for a while, yeah. So why the name Akan?
It's about representation for me. If I'm out there now, you can say Akan. It's easy for anybody to know where I'm coming from.
Fair enough. So his music, well,
Do you write your music yourself?
Yes, 100%.
Now that is some elective cheat right there.
I could not agree more. One thing in particular that stands out about him in his music was not the instrumentals, no. It was not the dancing, no. His videos, well, his poetry, and also the ability to remember where he comes from and maintain that kind of culture in his rap. So his rap is pure Akan. Pun intended. Guys, don't ask me to explain his lyrics, man. I don't really understand myself. And like I said, you don't necessarily need to understand every single word he says to actually enjoy his music. Here's why. In the olden days, according to science, our forefathers used to speak a language that was strange and vague. But in any case, they were able to reproduce, so I'm guessing they understood themselves. Unless reproduction isn't a language, it's a feeling. Which is how music is, if you get what I mean. As to whether that's factual or not, we'll leave that to science. But choosing a path to take in music is a great niche. And guys, to simply put, niche is a particular segment or portion of something. And his niche is not just the Kasahari rap vibe, but elective tree poetry. And you hear people saying, find a great niche, create a great niche, and blah blah blah. Here's why. Niche is basically like a trade-off, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too, except you are this guy right here. And so the more niche down you are, the more tight and cult like your fan base is, and the less niche you are, well, let's just say people like you. And yeah, sure, he didn't reinvent anyway. Other artists came to do what he's doing now, but let's be honest here, most artists coming up these days don't like to rap in their local dialect, which makes his style now kind of niche down, which gives him a very, very tight and cult-like fan base. Here's a little tip for you new upcoming Grammy-seeking artists. If you really want the foreigners or the Western world to appreciate your music, you do what they don't know how to do. Amaze them. All I'm saying is that you can't rap better than these two, except you are, I don't know. So yeah, just do what they don't know how to do, which is speak our language though. Yeah, and that's what I appreciate about Akan. He actually stays true to his culture, which is a good thing. By the way, guys, I'm sure Pure Akan hears this a lot. But it wouldn't hurt for you to say, hey, yo, bro, Charlie, you're doing well, man. Big ups, man. I'll just try to help in any way I can. Rather than, hey, yo, bro, Charlie, you're doing well, oh. Why are you not hitting yet? That one hits. Well, that's just by the way we move. So about keeping it brief, one of the things that actually attracted me to him very much was this particular song. The flow. The switch. You know what? Everything about the song I love. I didn't really understand every single lyric, to be honest, guys, but yo, the flow was there. With this particular song, he actually really sounded like Kendrick. So to be honest with you guys, upon all the remixes and upon all the artists I've spoken about, Pure Akan seemed to be quite the challenge because of one reason, obviously. Let's just say my tree is a cruising altitude tree. And so if I'm to remix this particular song, I'm going to use a language that I'm very much comfortable with, which was Ghana, but still keeping the instruments of the song. And so, ladies and gentlemen, after one or two things, and I have to ask my grandmother for words that I don't really understand, the remix you would definitely never ask for. Wofan wata shika mi meni be aba e wo ke o kwhwemamba o fane shi here meaning no granny ni wata when I think about it no she done again she no chuma sing over me can feel na kamoko moko yeni it was on my fake clalo I'm working overdose for fake moko ne fe abo in like she yeto bo shingin brother kavo but what fam here grand no we all on a mission for the shika everybody's looking for the shika are you and I regretting for the shika but I don't wanna bother on the shika I know that shika will come by where would the shika meet me cause right now I need that shika I don't know about you but I need that shika when I wake up shika I sleep shika I wear shika why cause shika is la